life lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, November 8th. Hopefully you've gotten in and decided who you're going to vote for, what you're going to vote, and if you haven't mailed it in, get out there and drop that off today. Looking at a beautiful shot of I-70 as that sun peaks just up over those clouds. It's going to be a beautiful day today. A lot going on in the weather, which we'll check in just a moment. But again, happy Tuesday. Get your election. Get out there and vote. Do your thing. Today are some famous birthdays. We've got Chef Gordon Ramsay turning 55, actress Tara Reid turning 47, actress Courtney Thorne-Smith turns 55, and pop icon Chris Mealy is 52 years old. So happy birthday to all of them. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Now, some important things that happened on this date back in history. In 1942, Abbott and Costello started their first radio program. Those two comedians were on radio. Kind of, if you remember who's on first, what's on second, that's where that all came from. Then in 1964, I know you're all waiting for this, Ringo Starr passed his driver's test at the age of 24 years old. So other than drumming, he was not driving, so he finally got his driver's test passed and license back in 1964. Well, I'm in the studio today with Maddie. We've got a great show for you. We've got some things going on in the community still as we lead in with Vail Mountain opening just a few days away. Then we've got some special guests that will be joining us on the couch here. One of them is Claire Noble. You know her. She's on all the time giving us all that Eagle County information on what's going on, preparedness, and important things here in the community. But as I stated, there's a lot of things going on in the weather. So we're going to take it over to Maddie to take a look what's happening today and over the next 5 days. Maddie?
Thanks so much, Kevin. Some great information you gave us this morning, and we do have a switch up in the weather. So another high pressure system sitting above us today, bringing us plentiful sunshine. 40 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 55. Winds coming out of the south at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is going to make that 55 degrees feel just a little bit chillier. But as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up. That high taking place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour today. Clear skies as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in the front range, nice and warm, 69 degrees in Denver, a little bit of cloud coverage down there, 55 in Vail, 56 in Avon, 60 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, slightly warmer than here in the high country. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, clear skies, 36 degrees is our overnight low. We are expecting to see that sunset at 4:58 p.m. Winds shifting directions just slightly coming out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour overnight tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, this is where things really start to switch up. Tomorrow, starting at noon, there is a winter weather advisory. So just be prepared for that, because we are expecting a nice combination of rain and snow, especially as we're going to see those temperatures still into the 50s tomorrow. So just be prepared for that. But then as we continue into Thursday, we are expecting morning snow showers, and those are going to be sporadic throughout the course of today. 40% chance of snowfall, which is really exciting, especially because on Friday, Vail Mountain opens, which means that we're expecting beautiful sunshine. 29 degrees is the high, and then as we continue into the weekend, mostly sunny skies, temperatures reaching up into the high 30s throughout the weekend. So we've got a beautiful 5 days ahead of us. Whether you like the snow or whether you like the sunshine, there's something for everyone this week. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you have not started getting geared up for opening day on Friday, then now is the time to do so. And they've got everything that you could possibly need for the winter season. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. There's a lot still taking place in the community, and especially now that we are gearing up for Vail Mountain to open.
It's a few days away.
It's 3 days away.
And you've got your skis ready.
No, I
You've
don't.
got everything out and washed.
Oh,
Maybe not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you got 3 days.
I know, and I'm the
You
worst.
got to teach B how to do laundry and tune skis.
Yeah. 'Cause
Earn
she
your
just
keep, dog.
She just sits at home and does nothing all
What
day.
is going on there?
Seriously. I'm working on it. We're working on it with her non-opposable thumbs that she doesn't have, so we'll get there, baby steps. But you do need to start gearing up. We're 3 days away from Vail Mountain opening, which means that we are 15 days away from Beaver Creek Mountain opening. And I don't know about you, Kev, but I'm really excited for all of it.
You know, it's just around the corner. I was kind of going, oh, I wish we had a little bit more left of summer, but I'm kind of getting amped up right now.
We've got so much snow. We've received so much snow. We've got so much snow in the forecast that it is helping me get over the moon excited to get out there and enjoy it all.
Yeah, it was a little bit surprising when I heard you the winter storm warning coming in. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. A winter weather advisory means that there's plentiful snow in the forecast, which we love to see. Now, some great activities that you can get out there and enjoy, like Kevin was just saying earlier in the show open, it is Election Day. So if you have not yet dropped off your ballot or gone to one of the many places that you can here in our community to cast your vote, it's really important that you do so. And Claire Noble is going to come in and chat with us about doing all of that.
Everything starts on our local community level and then goes up from there. So this is a very, very important election to get out there, take part in, voice your choice for the different things that are out there. A lot of different things, whether it has to do with housing, whether it has to do with transportation. We've had a lot of people on the show talking about different topics.
Yes.
So hopefully you've done your research and you have down which way you want to go on topics.
Which is really important just because, like Kevin said, this is your time to use your voice and make sure that the choices that you want are being made. Now, something else that is really important that's happening today is a great fundraiser for all of the people who are struggling in Ukraine, and this is just going to be a ton of fun to get out there. So Ukraine Benefiting Bingo, and it's taking place at Route 6 tonight.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And I think, unfortunately, the Ukrainian situation has kind of gone to the back burner with a lot of people. It's not as new, not as much going on, but it has not stopped yet. So get out there. What a great thing to do. Play a little bingo to benefit those over in Ukraine.
Yeah, play a little bingo tonight, 6:30 p.m., Route 6, a cafe, $25. It includes 2 drinks and some apps, and then individuals and teams are welcome. You can pre-register there, or you can register online, and so there's great prizes, and it's just a ton of fun.
Great. Get out there and enjoy that. And what a great way to wrap up Election Day.
Right, exactly, by giving back to those in need. And now some other great things that are taking place starting tomorrow that you may be interested in getting out there and doing is the Vail Symposium has their State of the Valley program. This is really the last program of their summer season before they start lining things up for the winter season. And this is a really important one. It's taking place at 8:30 tomorrow morning, but it's going to go over all of the things that we have happening in the community. So this is part of their Speaking Locally series, meaning they're going to talk about the housing crisis, they're going to talk about the transportation, they're going to talk about workforce, they're going to talk about all of the things that maybe you don't understand we are really having a hard time with here in the community.
Yeah, it's a little economic recap on how the year went so that we can all make some adjustments, make some changes. A topic that we go over a lot here on TV8 is the water situation.
Yes.
And the Colorado River, what it feeds, what it does from recreation to the farmland. And if we're not conserving water, that could deplete fairly quickly.
Yeah, and so it's important that you go and you participate in these activities, especially because the best part about the Vail Symposium is they're a nonprofit that's been here in our community for quite some time, and they do a really good job at making sure you are engaged throughout the whole program by allowing you to do Q&As at the end. So you can show up with your own questions prepared, of course, but then as you're sitting there, as you're listening, if you have any other questions that come to mind, maybe you have a question about workforce housing, maybe you have a question about transportation, childcare, the river, whatever it is, they're going to be experts in this place to give you that information and walk you through it.
I always make a list of all these great questions I think I'm going to have, and then they cover every single one.
I know.
They do such a great job with all these programs.
And then if you participate in this and you're like, wow, that was a lot and there's a lot happening in our community, well, you can follow it up with some great belly laughs tomorrow because the Vail comedy shows are back, which means that some good belly laughs, a nice little ab workout.
Little ab workout.
Yeah.
Get ready for ski season.
Yeah, get your abs nice and locked and loaded for ski season. Stephen Rogers will be performing from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and he's had some big shows. He's been on CBS and Conan and HBO and Comedy Central and NBC and even more than that. And so he's really excited to come here and we're really excited to have him here, especially because it's so much fun when we have all of these unique ways to just enjoy our community.
Yeah, I think we're finding just more and more diversity in what is happening here in the Valley. The comedy thing was very unique when they started doing it, and now it is literally a staple item for the Valley.
Right, it was something that was kind of a tester and then it took off and now we love to have it here in our community. Yep. Continuing into this weekend, not only is it Vail opening day, but Restaurant Week is here, which means that you can get out there, you can get some great deals on some fabulous meals for $20.22. Not only is it happening in Vail, but then there's other restaurants participating like here in Avon and maybe some in Edwards and then up in Beaver Creek. And so you can go to discovervail.com, hit learn more, and you can see the entire lineup of restaurants.
I saw one of our favorites, El Segundo, was on there, and so we might have to go visit.
I love El Segundo.
Yep.
I love El Segundo. Vin 48's on there.
Vin 48's on there.
I love that because it's one of my favorite restaurants and has
Yep.
been for forever here in our community. And so there's a lot of great places to get out there and eat. Now the important thing as you're doing this and you're getting out there to enjoy them is to remember to make your reservations, only because not only is it opening weekend, but these restaurants are so amazing that we're going to have people coming from all over to enjoy Restaurant Week.
Even in what we usually call our off season, you still have had to make restaurant reservations, and that's great. I mean, we saw our restaurants have such a difficult time over the last few years, and now to watch it all come up to where you've got to have reservations to get in is exciting.
Super exciting. So make sure that you get out there, you check it out. For more information on what's taking place in Vail, go to discovervail.com. Beaver Creek, we're still a little bit away from all of their activities kicking off, but as soon as they start to, we've got the world's greatest cookie competition. Then we've got Birds of Prey, a lot happening up in Beaver Creek. So for more information on that, you can go to beavercreek.com/events.
Now, a couple things I love at tree lighting.
You
love
do.
a good tree lighting.
You do love
Nothing's
a good tree
better.
lighting.
And on November 25th is when Beaver Creek's going to light theirs up. The day after that is when Vail is going to get theirs on the 26th of November. So you can double up on tree lighting if you're as excited about it as I am.
If you love the holiday
Just love it.
season like Kevin does, well then you can enjoy all of the tree lightings. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got a very fun segment to introduce you to.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We go around to a lot of galleries and interview, whether they're artists or curators, on different types of painting, whether it's acrylics or watercolor, no matter the modality, it's all fun and exciting. But we're going to take it over to Park City to see something a little unique that's going on over there.
Hello and welcome back to Craft Corner. I'm here with Chloe, of course.
Yes.
She's showing me what seemingly looks like a very interesting craft today.
Yes.
What do you call this craft?
Abstract splatter art using water guns.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
title. What a title. Well, I'm
Yeah.
excited after hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Should be.
Okay, let's get started. Tell me,
Okay.
guide me.
So the only supplies you need for this is a canvas, some washable paint, and some water guns.
Okay, perfect.
All of this I just got you can get at any local craft store.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it should be pretty easy to get.
Yeah.
So what you do first is choose your color, any color. You can do as many colors as you want on the canvas.
Okay.
I only brought 2 water guns, so we are limited a little bit, but that's
perfect.
okay.
That's fine. Well, I love pink. I think I'm going to go with
I'm gonna
pink.
do purple.
Pink and purple.
Oh my gosh.
Great combo.
Perfect.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you need 2 cups, any cups, and you want to pour your paint into them.
Okay. How much?
As much as you want. Really, the amount doesn't matter that much.
So the amount is like how much we'll have to spray, I guess.
Yes.
And there's water in these cups too.
Yeah, so usually what you would do is you would pour the paint in, and then you want to dilute it with about the same amount of water.
Okay.
So 50% water, 50% paint, just so the paint is thin enough to actually go through the water gun.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but not too thin to where it's mostly water and no paint shows up.
Okay, got it. Well, hopefully I did enough. We'll see.
That looks great.
Okay, perfect.
So I brought something to stir it with, just to mix it up.
And I guess washable paint is probably the key, because I can see this
Yes.
getting messy.
Yes, I tested these, and it did get pretty messy. So washable paint is definitely my suggestion.
Yeah, I definitely don't think acrylic would be the move.
No. I did these, I've done this craft with some kids before, and they loved it.
Okay.
But it does get messy.
Yeah, I can see this would be fun for kids. I mean, a paint gun.
They loved it. It was so much fun.
Who doesn't love a gun full of paint? Okay, perfect.
Okay, so next we have these water guns, and for these water guns, you pour the water into here. So I brought a funnel,
just a little collapsible one. You don't need a funnel, but
Probably cleaner.
yeah, it's a lot cleaner if you use one.
Should I hold it while you pour, maybe?
I think I got it. I just need to put it above the hole, and then I pour
there you go.
the paint into the water gun. I'm
Okay.
gonna use the paper towel just so we don't spill.
Yeah, this is a little scary, but I believe in you. You're the craft master. Oh, that's kind of cool to watch.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the colors look a
fun.
lot different in this green water gun. So when I was making some earlier, I honestly got confused by which color is which.
Hey, that's kind of more
Because
fun.
it looks so different. But
It's
it was
a
like a little
surprise.
surprise. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
I got mine in.
So I guess you'll
Your
want
turn.
to get this kind of water gun. That seems like the easiest to use.
Yeah,
I don't know
just
what
one
other
that's-
kinds are out there.
This was honestly the only option I saw at the store, besides like super big ones. These are just really easy to work with, and the pressure of the spray on these aren't super hard, so they won't like splatter back, and they're
That
really
seems-
easy
yeah,
to put
okay,
the paint in.
Pouring it in. Oh, yep, there it goes. Perfect. Okay,
Nice.
there's my pink paint. I think I spilled a little, but I kept it minimal. So
Good. Yes, that looks great.
okay, perfect.
All right, now you just spray the canvas.
Spray the canvas. Yeah, I guess
so
this is where
much
the
fun.
abstract comes in.
This is where the fun part comes in.
Oh wow.
You just
Okay.
shoot the canvas with this water gun.
Okay, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous
but-
too.
Okay, let's see. This better be some
You might have to tilt it up so
tilted up. Oh, like that.
So just so the
Oh,
water
there it
can-
goes. Look at that. And then it has that really cool like drippy effect. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
that
And
so
yeah, this could
fun?
be really cool. Should we trade? Mix the colors?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, I feel like that'll be a cool
Okay.
look for our
I
pieces.
agree.
Okay.
And it's really I made one where I took some duct tape and put like a C for
Oh,
Chloe
that
on
would
it,
be cool.
and then I just covered it in paint.
Yeah, you could get pretty creative with that. And that's
Yeah.
easy for kids too. And then when it dries, take off the tape.
And
It
then-
reveals this beautiful art piece.
Exactly.
This is really cool. This actually looks a lot cooler than I thought it would.
Yeah, and I also like turning it around so then the
Oh,
paint
to get a cool
spills into different areas. just into the area.
Interesting. Yeah.
And
Look
this would be
at
like
that.
this is really good crafts for kids. The
Yeah,
kids
it's-
that did this with me loved it. And
I
it's
bet.
so much fun.
I can see the appeal with the
Yeah.
guns and the paint.
Yeah, I
And
just
yeah,
had
if
to
you
make
had
sure they didn't spray each other.
right, yeah, but I mean washable.
Yeah,
so-
it's washable. They did get it on their clothes, but it came off right away.
Yeah, and then if you had like a bunch of different water guns, you could just go ham with
Every
a bunch of
single
different
color.
paint colors. That'd
Yeah,
be pretty cool.
These could be really good gifts too. You could write like "Mom" for Mother's Day or for a birthday.
True. Yeah,
or you
this
could just
is.
make a fun abstract art piece.
I know. I like can't stop spraying it.
I
I'm
know,
I'm
it's
having a
just so
great
much
time. Oh,
fun.
yours looks cool with all those
Thanks.
different drips. Okay.
Such a fun way to get creative. and
yeah.
Not like you don't need to be a super amazing artist at
Right.
all.
I mean, it's kind of just up to the water gun because it's
Yeah.
so abstract.
It's very abstract.
But you still end up with a really cool looking piece.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like, you could totally frame these and hang them up on a wall. Because
Yeah.
they just look so fun and cool.
Yeah, this would match, get the colors of your room.
Yeah, exactly.
Gorgeous.
You
Well, I
could
love
have
this.
so much creativity with this. It's so customizable.
Yeah, I need to stop myself because I feel like
Me
it's at a
too.
good
I
place.
feel like I feel like
or
I
it's
might.
just going to be
I
covered.
feel like I did a lot, but
It looks
it
so
looks
cool
good.
though, and I like
I
the
know,
different.
It's so much fun.
Wow, that actually turned out pretty good. I kind
Yeah.
of feel like an artist right now.
Yeah, you
Wow.
are. You did that.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you. Well, this was a really fun craft.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing this to me today.
Of course.
Definitely you should try this at home if it looks fun, if
It's
you have
so much
kids,
fun.
if you're an adult. I mean, I had a great time with this, so
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend trying it out. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Wondering how to live your best life in the mountains? Please join me, Cece Zach, host of Good Evening Vail, where I will be talking with generations of locals who will share their extraordinary experiences on how to thrive in the mountains.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. For today, we are expecting to see temperatures progressively warm up. 40 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 55. Plentiful sunshine is in the forecast for today. We are expecting to see winds come out of the south at 10 to 15 miles an hour, making that 55 degrees feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that sunshine is out all day. Clear skies as we approach this evening, that high taking place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, a high pressure system sitting above that I-70 corridor, a little bit of cloud coverage in Denver. 69 degrees is the high down there, 55 in Vail, 56 in Avon, 60 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, reaching up into the 60s today. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, clear skies are in the forecast. 36 degrees is our overnight low. That sun is setting just a little bit earlier. 4:58 is when we're going to see that go down. Winds kind of shifting directions coming out of the southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow there is a winter weather advisory starting at noon. 70% chance of precipitation. It's going to be a nice wintry mix with some rain and some snow in the forecast, continuing into Thursday with some more snow showers, which I've been doing all of the things that I possibly can to bring this snow our way. My snow dance, spoons in my freezers, pajamas inside out, you name it, I'm doing it. But by Friday, we are expecting that sunshine to make its way out. That way you have a great opening day for Vail Mountain. Then as we approach the weekend, mostly sunny skies, temperatures reaching up into the high 30s. It's going to be a beautiful weekend to get out there and enjoy the mountain. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to introduce you to Claire Noble from Eagle County, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is probably one of my favorite times and segments of the show to find out what is going on out there in our local community, which is Eagle County. Now, sitting next to me, I've got Claire Noble. She is the PIO and the PRM for Eagle County.
Yes, I start off with a lot of, acronyms.
A lot of stuff there.
Yeah, but Kevin, I've got to ask you, just stop the interview.
Okay.
Are you wearing your pajamas inside out?
I did it once just for Maddie to tell her that I did, because she comes up with all of these superstitions. The crazy thing about it is she's been right. When we've done things like this, we've received a big snow, and so...
So if the snow ends up being lame later this week, we're blaming it on you?
You can blame it on me. I'll take full responsibility.
Today's election day. And, I'm a somewhat competitive individual, and we've got to beat Minnesota. It just drives me crazy that Minnesota beats Colorado in voter turnout. Why?
Right.
What do they have that
It's
we don't have?
cold up there. They don't go out anywhere. They stay inside.
And we make it so easy to vote.
Yep.
You know what? If you're not registered to vote and you haven't voted yet, you can register. In Colorado, you can still register today. You can go to a vote center, the Grandview Room in Lion's Head, Avon, Eagle, and over in El Jebel. All of those are voting centers. You can go to any one of them as long as you're in line by 7 o'clock tonight. And I don't know if there's going to be a line, but if there is, you can vote. If you got the ballot, fill it out, put it in one of those 24-hour drop boxes.
Yep.
They close at 7. So after 7 o'clock, it'll be locked. You can't put your ballot in there anymore. But at 7 o'clock, all of those are going to be emptied and schlepped over to the county building and counted.
What I'm hearing from you is that there's zero excuses for not voting.
Yeah, here's another thing. It's a long ballot. There's a lot of things on there that you've got to read the ballot, read the blue book to decide how you're going to vote on something. If you are like, I just don't know, don't worry about it. You're not going to be penalized for not voting on a ballot measure that you really don't know a lot about, don't really have an opinion on. Fine, leave it blank, but vote for the stuff that you do have an opinion on and you feel strongly about. It won't hurt your ballot. Your ballot will still be counted even if you leave a few things blank.
Yeah, this is not a multiple choice test.
Yeah.
We want people to do their research, make sure they've got those topics down the way they want to vote. And it's great. The way you said it was perfect. If you don't know, then fine. Just pass it and go on to the next item.
So here's how it's going to go down tonight. Everything's going to close at 7 o'clock. And shortly thereafter, we will start issuing the preliminary results. These are not the certified, end of story results. Those will be the votes that have been tabulated to that point. I can't give you an exact time because there's not an exact time, but shortly after the polls close, we'll be coming out with those preliminary results. And then through the course of the evening, we'll come out with more results as we get more votes tabulated. But the election is not final until they run an audit on it. So that actually happens a little bit later in November. And I just want to let people know that our clerk and recorder and her staff have had a perfect audit for at least the last 5 years.
Wow.
Meaning they go back, they audit, they do hand count, and no discrepancies.
I love that. I mean, everybody wants to sit and criticize the way that votes are counted, but it is so nice. There's a lot this is a big process.
It is, and if you do have questions about the election, I really encourage people to sign up to be an election judge. Once you see how the process works, you see how regimented it is, how controlled it is every step of the way. And by the way, every step of the way, you have a bipartisan team of election judges. So it's not one party or the other.
Right.
In addition to the staff of the clerk and recorder's office.
Well, that's great. At least we can know that the votes are counted, recounted, audited, and then we get the final results. Like you
Yes.
said, what a track record.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So shifting gears a little bit,
Yep.
we had a groundbreaking yesterday.
Yes.
And I just want to highlight this because we talk a lot about housing on this program because housing is one of the big issues in our valley. So yesterday, the county and Colorado Mountain College broke ground. Actually, they broke ground before, but we had our ceremonial groundbreaking, and shout out to the folks in Road and Bridge for bringing me a modest pile of dirt so we could stick the golden shovels into. And but this is a really exciting project. CMC is actually building housing at several of their campuses, Breckenridge, the Edwards campus, and Steamboat. And this is for staff, faculty, and students. Well, somehow the county got wind of this and asked, hey, can we build an identical building next to your building? The deal is in 30 years that building reverts back to CMC. But during this time, you have all of this workforce housing because that's who it's intended for.
Right.
These are 2 bedrooms and studios. They're rentals. None of these things are for sale. But this is like the best workforce housing can be because it is such an amazing location. And it's a beautiful building, by the way. If you drive by, you'll see the artist conception drawing. And if you follow Eagle County government on social media, we've definitely been promoting this.
Yep.
But you are next to schools, childcare, recreation, mass transportation, and you're just steps away from the Riverwalk where you've got retail, restaurants, grocery store, movie theater.
Wow. And CMM did that to try to build up the number of student enrollments that they have. And then with the county coming on and doubling the size, what a benefit to everybody.
Well, this is another example of an employer realizing we've got a problem here.
Right.
And if we want to attract and retain people, we need to help them out with housing. There's a lot of other organizations, and if you come to State of the Valley tomorrow, I'm sure Will Cook will talk about Vail Health's project over in kind of the western portion of Edwards next to the Interfaith Chapel, another really exciting project.
Yeah, a lot of that that's going on, I've been following that, and that is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, given the things that we're experiencing in the Valley with the mental health and behavioral health and all that kind of stuff. So that is a facility that we're excited to see go up.
Yeah, and I really would like to highlight the ways in which the county is trying to help our residents. And in addition to housing, childcare. Our Human Services has a child care program. If you go to our website, eaglecounty.us, and navigate to Human Services, you'll find out about assistance for child care. So this is a state-run program or a state program that the county administers, but the folks over in Human Services, that department's run by Megan Birch, they have been recognized as Eagle County has been recognized because of their work as one of the top counties in the state for delivery of human services.
Well, those are things that are in need to help sustain the people that are here in the Valley, keep people here in the Valley, to get the workforce where it needs to be.
Another program that just started on November 1st is the LEAP program. This is an energy assistance program for low-income individuals. Again, come to our website, navigate to Human Services, and you'll find information about the LEAP program, but it does help with those utility bills that tend to go up in the wintertime. So it starts November 1st and runs through April.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, on Friday, it's an important day.
It is. It's Veterans Day.
Yeah. And someone sitting next to me was in the Air Force.
Yes, I was. And this week I get to go to several of the schools in Eagle County to talk to the students about my time in the Air Force, and I'll be joined by other veterans in the Valley. There's about 2,000 veterans in our Valley, and it's always inspirational to me to hear the experiences of my fellow vets. A lot of these guys are Vietnam vets, so their stories are a lot more hair-raising and just impressive than mine. I'm kind of the boring Air Force person that shows up. But it's wonderful to go into the schools, wonderful to talk to the kids. I've already had the opportunity to visit Red Canyon High School, and I'll be visiting a few more schools this week. And then it culminates on Friday afternoon in a ceremony over at Freedom Park. 4 o'clock at the Flagpole Plaza. Peter Thompson, who's a U.S. Army veteran, Vietnam veteran, will be our keynote speaker. And Michelle Cohn-Levy of Vail, the cantor there, will be singing the national anthem.
Wow. What a great event.
Yes.
Well, Claire, as always, thank you for coming on, sharing all this valuable information with us. But most of all, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And I look forward to celebrating you and the other veterans this Friday.
It was great talking with you this morning.
Thank you so much. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune in at Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
Gives Day and Eagle County Gives Day is on, and we're not only featuring so many of the wonderful nonprofits, but bringing a lot of light to it because it's something that's so important here in our community. Well, today we've got another very important nonprofit to introduce you to, and it's CASA of the Continental Divide, and I've got Catherine, or Kate, and Riley joining me on the couch this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being in. I know it's bright and early, temperatures are a little bit cool, it's hard to wake up when the sun isn't up yet. But you guys do such an important thing here in the community, and a lot of people don't know what you guys do. So can you give us a brief overview?
Yeah, so CASA of the Continental Divide guides volunteer advocates to really advocate for children who are in the court systems, and they really advocate with safety, well-being, and best interest, just keeping the pinnacle on that child.
Which is something that's so important and something that a lot of people don't realize kids need in those situations, because when you think about it, you're like, oh, there's always going to be a resource. But in some circumstances, communities just don't have those resources available. And so a community like us, where we're a little bit smaller, this isn't something that we see as frequently, it's important that we do have this resource for the children.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, having a voice for those children, which is solely what we do. We represent that child's voice, or per se we elevate their voice. It is so important. Parents have a voice in court, the judges have a voice. There's so many moving parts, and we really want to represent those children and look after their best interests. So it's so important.
And then you guys have a really powerful mission statement, and so can one of you share that with us?
Absolutely. So our volunteer advocates work to guide. I'm nervous.
No,
I'm nervous and it's early.
You're totally fine.
We guide volunteer advocates who ensure the safety and well-being of children are at the forefront of legal proceedings in Eagle County and Colorado's fifth Judicial District. It is early.
Well done. You
Thank
did
you.
it. You did it.
It's amazing, and it's really important because, like I said, this isn't something that we see here all the time, right? And everyone thinks of Vail and Eagle County as this perfect little, like, happy town, but unfortunately we do go through these trials and tribulations just like everywhere else, and so it is really nice that people do know they have these resources, and especially for their kids.
Absolutely. Some of the services that we do provide is truancy. We work with children who are summoned because they're not attending school, and we're figuring out what those barriers are, and then removing those barriers with them or the family, wherever those are coming from. And then we work with children who are summoned to court with their parents for dependency and neglect cases. And we really get to know the child, advocate for the best interest and well-being, and then advocate for the judge through court reports and standing up in court when it's appropriate.
So if people are interested in getting involved and becoming one of these incredible volunteers, is there a process that they have to go through to do so?
Yes, there's a process. The process involves starting with an application. I, in Eagle County, am happy to talk with anybody who would like to be a volunteer and talk through what that looks like. And then there's an interview. There's 30 hours of training, so you don't have to have any experience with legal, court, judges, any of that. We're going to help guide through that. And then we really have the program coordinator, we have monthly volunteer collaborations, we have a book club, we have all these different ways to get together and just talk about what we're learning.
Which I think is so important, and I think that the volunteer opportunities that we have here in the community are endless, right? You can volunteer in any aspect of the word volunteering here in Eagle County, but it's really important that people understand that this is a need. And so if people are interested in volunteering, what's the best way for them to start to slowly get involved to get that application going?
I would say you can check out our social media pages. We are always actively recruiting through there. And from there, you can find our website, which is mountaincasa.org. It's mtncasa.org. That is where there will be a volunteer tab with all of the information that you need in order to get that process going. And we just want to say our volunteers are the backbone of our organization. So if you are interested, thank you so much for considering working with us. And thank you to our current volunteers for all that they do, because it's incredible work.
It's hard work, and it pulls on those heartstrings for sure, and it, I'm sure, has its moments of extreme challenges. We've got your website up on the screen right now, and you guys are one of the many nonprofits that are benefiting from Eagle County Gives Day. Yes. So if people are watching this interview, this is pulling on your heartstrings. People can go directly to your website and arrange their donation for December 6th.
Absolutely. If you are interested in donating on or before December 6th, we are open for donations at any time. Every single cent for Eagle County Gives Day going to any nonprofit is going to benefit the community. There are so many incredible opportunities for Eagle County Gives Day to give back to the community this holiday season. For CASA of the Continental Divide, I can just say every cent donated goes towards benefiting children and families in your neighborhoods. Whether you know struggling is happening or not, you never know what your neighbor is going through, and to give back to the community and keep your money here in Eagle County is an awesome opportunity.
And so now, if a family has found themselves in a situation where your services would be really beneficial to them, and maybe you guys were not offered as they were starting to go through all of the steps, as they're going through the court system, what's the best way for them to reach out to you guys and take advantage of the services that you have to offer?
It's going to be the same website, mountaincasa.org, mtncasa.org, and then we also partner with so many nonprofits that are within the community to help provide services to remove some of those barriers. Some off the top of my head are going to be Literacy Project, SOS Outreach. We have so many nonprofits in this lovely valley that really help, that we partner with. So we can help connect anybody to what they need.
Which is so incredible and such a good resource. And then, of course, Colorado Gives Day is a huge day here in the state of Colorado where everyone rallies together to support all of the great nonprofits. Now, each community is sectioned out, and our community here in Eagle County is one of the highest ranked for pulling together, getting everyone to support the day, and really make sure that all of our fabulous nonprofits are supported by this day adequately, because it is important that we keep them going, and it is important that we give this help and donations and everything that's needed to make wonderful companies like you guys run.
Thank you so much. We are so wonderfully privileged to be able to be here and say, hey, consider donating to CASA of the Continental Divide this Colorado Gives Day. And thank you to Eagle County Gives, the collaboration that we're involved with to be here, and to Eagle County Gives Day, Colorado Gives Day, for the opportunity to spread the word about what we do. It's important work, and we're really happy to be here.
Now, for people who don't know what CASA stands for, because it has a great little thing with it, can one of you tell us?
Court Appointed Special Advocates.
And it's all for the kiddos. This is the most important part, just because those voices are easily looked over in a lot of ways, and you guys do such a good job to help those kiddos know that they are supported, that they are heard, and that they are going to be well represented.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming in and giving us
much.
all this great information. I know what you guys do can be very hard, and so we really appreciate you stepping forward and giving those kids the voices they need.
Thank you, Maddie.
so much.
Make sure that you participate in Colorado Gives Day. The countdown is on. It is December 6th. And if you participate and you do it here, specifically in Eagle County, you're going to support so many of the great nonprofits that we have, especially this one. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Welcome to South Lake Tahoe. This luxury home is nestled in a quiet forested neighborhood with spectacular views. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. This home is equipped with a one-of-a-kind billiards room, featuring an in-home theater, a wet bar, a dartboard, and a classic pool table. Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what five-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. I'm here with Brandy from Genevieve Spirit Massage.
We do the traditional massages along with Swedish and pre-mama bear and baby bear massages. We travel directly to you so that way you can keep the massage in you. So don't massage and drive.
Whether you end your day with a wet steam or a dry sauna, this home has every comfort and amenity you need for a truly memorable South Lake Tahoe experience. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail and the TV8 Winter Weather Center. There is that shot of Vail. You can still see a lot of snow out there on those ski runs to light those up with opening day only 3 days away. Now, a lot of the snow that we received earlier in the week is gone. So getting up this morning, you're going to see a balmy 40 degrees at 8 a.m. A high today of 55 degrees with plentiful sunshine. A little bit of wind gusts that may come out 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the south. So be mindful of that. Again, getting up at 8 a.m., you'll see that 40 degrees. Things are going to warm up to those mid 50s right there around that 4 p.m. time. Going through the I-70 corridor, beautiful 69 degrees in Denver, 55 in Vail, 56 in full sun in Avon, and Eagle is seeing 60 degrees in that full sunshine. Now tonight, things are going to cool down a little bit more. Going to see that full moon, 36 degrees. Sun sets at 4:58 p.m. So with that time change, things adjust just a little bit. See that sun go down. Now this 5-day forecast is something that is very exciting. That Wednesday, the rain-snow mix, 51 degrees, 22 degrees is going to be the low. Thursday, 28 degrees and snow showers coming in. As Maddie mentioned earlier, be careful and get ready for those snow showers coming in. But then we're going to see Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some nice weather, a little bit cooler temperatures, but we're going to see the sunshine coming out and allowing for a really nice opening day over there in Vail.
I'm so excited for opening day. I'm just really excited about our community, and sometimes I always have those moments where I'm like, you know, there is nothing better than the support, the love, just like the entire thing that Eagle County has to offer. It just is like a warm hug of a community.
Yeah, today is kind of that culmination of a lot of different things. The opportunity to get out there and vote to make change.
Yes.
The ability to embrace a organization like CASA, sitting here and help out children. I mean, you hit it on the head. What a great community. What a great bonding. That's why we're a world-class destination. It's the people.
It is the people, and there's a lot of times that you don't get to see these inside parts of our community, right? These like tight little knit pieces that make this community what it is. It brings the love, it brings the atmosphere, and it just brings honestly this sense of just like we are one, and we disagree on things or we have our challenges, but at the end of the day, the best part about our community is the support that we all have to offer one another. And that's the coolest thing about what we do here at TV8 is we really love to focus on the support, on the love, and being involved in the community to bring this to light.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's those disagreements and differences that really bring us close together and allow us to collaborate to come up with the best decisions that are going to benefit the individuals in the community and the community itself.
Which is so incredible. So always be nice to your neighbor. It is World Kindness Week as of yesterday, and so spread that kindness. Just give everyone that little bit of extra love, and then know that our community has so many great resources like CASA or Bright Future or just anything that you may need. We have so many great resources here to make sure that the community is supported, uplifted, and well-rounded together.
Yeah, and to learn more about the community, this Vail Symposium event that's coming up will really take a deep dive into everything that's going on. And thank you to Claire for allowing us all the information coming from Eagle County, the process that goes into voting. There's no vote fairy that shows up and counts it. There's a lot of, again, volunteers that get in there and assist with it.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning into this Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We will be here from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and we cannot wait to spend your morning with you. But get out there and have a great day, everyone.
See you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer